Great. Well, Governor, what are some of your greatest accomplishments from this legislative session that just finished?
Well, I am very proud of the work we did, and I think the bottom line is it shows that when we're willing to come together, put the partisan politics aside, we can do what's right for Arizona. Starting with the developmental disability funding, we protected that program for the 60,000 Arizonans who rely on it when some Republicans in the House decided to play games and put that funding in limbo. We got a balanced, bipartisan, responsible budget across the finish line by doing the same thing, as well as the ag to urban legislation, which is going to protect groundwater, allowing for the transfer of conversion of agricultural land to less water use residential in our urban areas, which will lower costs, create jobs, and help to build more homes that we need. We also were able to keep Axon in Arizona, a company that was grown here and is creating thousands of good paying jobs and investing billions of dollars into the economy, and the Diamondbacks in a way that protects taxpayers and ensures that we'll be able to continue to enjoy baseball for generations, as well as the economic impact that comes with having the team here.
Then a follow-up to the DDD funding. Um, you know, Looking back, is there anything you would have done differently? Because that did drag on for some number of months, the discussion about what to do about that. Is there anything looking back you would have done differently?
I mean, I we were always focused on what we needed to do to protect the program. We were willing to come to the table with compromises and ensure that these most vulnerable Arizonans who need these services, kids with developmental disabilities, cerebral palsy, and some have really severe conditions, multiple conditions, and we did that, and it was really folks who were playing political games who tried to drag it out.
Is there anything you could have done maybe with expiring ARPA dollars or anything like that last year that could have, sort of helped bridge that get that funding gap?
We looked at all the options we had. I don't know that we had the available dollars. And the thing is that, supplemental appropriations, which is what this was, are routine. When programs are budgeted based on anticipated caseload, and that changes, it's anticipations, projections. That's really where this came from. It shouldn't have been so political.
And then on the Axon bill, I know you counted that as a big win, but there's a number of voters in Scottsdale who've been challenging this who are quite upset because they wanted to take it to the ballot. What do you think about that? They say they're being disenfranchised.
Well, it was really important to me to ensure that we weren't um, undoing the really important referendum process, which does allow voters to challenge things. The city council chose to kick this down the road into the 2026 election instead of getting a resolution at the ballot box immediately. We were going to lose this company, these thousands of jobs, to Texas or Florida. This is a company that, as I said, was it grew up here. They started in a Tucson garage, and I talked to some of the employees who love Axon. They've started their careers there, and they didn't want to have to make the choice about leaving Arizona, the state that they love, or staying with the company that they love, and now they don't have to. So we ensured that politicians can't use the government to stifle business in our state.
And what would you say to those voters who, have talked about filing lawsuits or taking other action against the bill that you signed?
Well, I mean, obviously those are options available to them, but I'm hopeful that we can look at the benefit that this provides to Arizona and keeping these high-paying jobs here in our state.
And then looking at some of the budget fights that we had this year and some of the disagreements, what do you think this says about what we'll face next year, especially when we start looking at some of those ramifications from President Trump's tax bill.
Mhm. Look, I think at the end of the day, we got it done because most of us were willing to, we knew what we had to do to compromise. We were willing to sit at the table and find the areas that we could agree on. And it's really unfortunate that some, and specifically Republicans in the House, decided that they were going to walk away from the negotiating table. There were headlines for days talking about a possible government shutdown. Arizonans wondered what that means for them. And we shouldn't have gotten there. It was because, again, people trying to play politics instead of focusing on what Arizonans elected us to do. The biggest job we have is to pass a balanced budget. And they were willing to walk away and put us at risk of a potential government shutdown.
And looking forward, how do you repair that relationship with Republicans in the House to, get on better footing for next year?
Well, I think there's a lot of rank and file members who were frustrated with the way that things played out. We're going to continue to have dialogue. There's specific issues that we're already looking at hammering things out during the summer. Obviously, we haven't we're just starting the process of looking at next year's budget, so we're a little ways away from there. But my door's always open, and I'm always willing to sit down and talk to the folks that we need to get agreement on whatever the issue is. And I think there are certainly members of both caucuses in both chambers that we will be able to continue to work with.
And one of the big initiatives that you had proposed was a childcare, that public-private partnership for childcare. What is the future of that proposal, and do you think that we will have money for that in the future?
Well, that's a good question. I am really proud of what we got funded in the budget, nearly $50 million in state assistance to help reduce the federal child care wait list. There are families across the state who struggle with affordability and access to quality childcare, and this is the largest investment that we've made since the Great Recession. I was a working mom. I know the struggle. When my kids were in childcare, it was often a bigger expense than our mortgage, and I talked to people across the state who are having to make the choice between working full time or being able to afford childcare for their kids. It's holding them back in their careers and advancing. So it's a big issue. This is going to go a long way to addressing that, but there's more to do. And we had broad support across the state for the proposals we put together that included this public-private partnership that would help reduce the cost up to 2/3 for families who don't qualify for the federal subsidy. And so that's still on the table. We got a lot done this year, but certainly more to do, and we'll continue working on those things.
One of the things I hear from voters all the time is housing is too expensive, housing's unaffordable, rent's unaffordable. We didn't pass any major housing legislation other than Ag to Urban this year in the legislature. What do you think is a solution there?
Well, we didn't get to this housing crisis overnight, and we certainly are taking a lot of action to help solve it, but we're not going to solve it overnight. Last year, I signed a package of bills that helped to cut red tape. There was a couple of additional ones this year, including the one that allows construction to start earlier in the hotter months. And then also the provision for third-party approval process when things get mired down in bureaucratic red tape at the city level. And so we're obviously the kind of elephant in the room there is the starter home legislation. I do expect that to come back next year. We proposed a reasonable compromise that prioritizes ensuring that Arizonans would be the ones who would be able to purchase those homes. And so I think we're committed to continuing to find a solution there. The low-income housing tax credits have been a big tool that we've been able to use to help invest in more affordable housing, workforce housing. And I've been to groundbreakings and ribbon cuttings across the state and seen thousands of units that were created through this. And so certainly wanting to get an extension of that. We didn't get it in this year's budget, and I'm hopeful that we will be able to in the future.
And what would your message be to those Arizonans who are struggling with affordability, especially given that, the president has proposed putting time limits on Section 8 housing assistance?
It's really frustrating. I know that affordability is an issue across the state. This president ran on that. He says he won because of that. And he's not taking action that's helping reduce costs. In fact, his tariff war is causing all this chaos that's causing prices to go up. And at the end of the day, will be a tax on Arizonans. And so we're going to continue to advocate for what Arizonans need. Certainly the programs at the federal level that are in jeopardy and will make it harder for Arizonans to achieve the Arizona Promise. We're going to continue looking at ways we can help address it from the state level. But we certainly are, those federal dollars are important to help these programs.
And then what are the things that you're looking ahead to next session that didn't get done this session that you want to tackle next year?
Yeah, well, we touch on the child care plan, the low-income housing tax credits. Public education is a big one. We made some very positive investments this year, but we didn't get a Prop 123 renewal over the finish line, and that's going to be a top priority, ensuring that we are infusing these funds into our public schools, and particularly focusing on giving teachers a much-needed pay raise. Thanks.